Hello, welcome back, everyone, to
Woo!
our D&D campaign. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Um.
Long
Yeah.
time no
I had I,
20.
I had COVID. No, I got struck by it. So yeah. Hopefully, I can continue on tonight without passing away. So
Jesus.
all right, all right. So
Oh,
all right. Well, how's everyone doing anyway?
good, thank you.
Good, good. Okay, well, if everyone is ready to go and has got drinks, let us begin, shall we?
Let's.
So, last we left off, the Clive Five had spent the evening at Gideon's Chronosphere. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
After a rather emotionally intensive day, I think. Having seen Illyriel and Erin's piles of dust where they had been disintegrated and witnessing Epic's death, Chinook brought back Illyriel using a wish. In return, she and after you gathered up some diamonds from the help of Don Lucian, you then brought back Erin to life. And then after that, you and Erin and Illyriel travelled to... Where'd you go? You travelled to Erstwhal, right? Where you discovered that Halcyon was actually a doppelganger, or there was another Halcyon. And Aaron Shander and and his party, or of Magisters and whoever else, this sort of doppelganger person, tied Bet to the bed and almost killed her, stealing from Erin the Book of Vile Darkness, a book that Erin described as being a host to multiple amounts of dark rituals, which could do all sorts of untold damage, stolen by Aaron Shander. So you eventually made your way into the Chronosphere, where you spent time discussing the nature of the universe with Boyd, this mysterious bunny. And when we left off, Erin came to Morna and asked her to message Taman, where you then discovered that Taman and Aidmir have both been captured by Aaron Shander. So that's where we are today. You're all grouped around Morna as you hear Aaron's voice through the sending stone before it fizzles out. You all look up and notice that they've been captured by Aaron. Aaron's been one step ahead of you. What do you want to do?
So,
I mean, it's obviously a trap, right?
obviously,
But
we can't let them die.
it's obviously a trap. But I mean, we can't just ignore it.
No, we can't. But we're certainly. I don't think in our. Have we had a long rest already, or?
You're sort of midway through it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think in our current state we can really do anything about that right now. Because Aaron Chandir is a powerful wizard who managed to take down both Aaron and Illyrio.
Erin says, he wants us to do what? Hand ourselves in to him, so that he can take glory for what's happened.
Seems that way.
What an asshole! She says.
He literally could have had the glory. He could have worked with us and been part of.
He's a greedy bastard.
Well, he said he didn't want people to remember the bad things he's done, which I assume means killing us.
And, do you know about his whole... Did we tell you about his whole pact with, what was it? Armistice?
With Ashigal.
Ashigal, that's the one. It was something beginning with an A. He wound up being rejected by a girl, and he wound up conquering an entire fucking realm so that he could shove her soul into something.
Right.
Do you think Aaron cares that? Not Aaron. Sorry, just woke up this morning. Shander actually, like, is his reputation more than anything else to him?
I think Scrimshaw was at least half right when he mentioned that Shander's coming to the realization that he's going to die sometime. He's old, and old people tend to look towards the future and what it is people are going to think of them.
Though, if I mean, with this book, it was. Sorry, Mike. Did we know that book has stuff around becoming a lich?
Yeah, Aaron
Okay,
gave you
yeah.
a bit of a description.
I can't remember exactly what we knew.
I think didn't we
if
do an
he's-
arcane? Gideon did an arcane check as well.
Yeah, you did. It was
was quite
something. It was something along the lines of you like Gideon knows quite well, and it was Scrimshaw. You know that Aaron had been looking for this book. You remembered something about your memory of him, and that revolved around that book. And Gideon, you got, I think, an actual 20 on it, didn't you? So you know pretty much all there is to know, which is basically that it's a book that has been handed down over multiple generations through wizards who ended up becoming liches. It's said that's where the origin of the lich sort of ritual comes from.
Ritual.
The original.
if-
And it also has all sorts of other rituals within its pages as well, which are generally not considered good rituals.
I mean, if he's looking to become a lich, then
Or
this is no
something.
longer the end of his life, depending on how you look at it, anyway.
I've just had a thought. You know, I when I made my little mishap and touched that book, and it caused my arm to become this. That points to it. But I wonder if there's a way we could almost trick Shander into taking the book. I mean, the spells within it are pretty heinous and dark magic.
I've had another thought. Liches are creatures that focused around necromancy and souls, right? Like that's their whole deal. They're undead creatures that devour souls or enslave souls.
Right.
The whole reason you and Tail were made was to house the soul of his unrequited desire. Maybe he's planning on using yours and his souls to, I don't know, bring her back or enslave her or something like that.
Don't know.
It would make the most sense as to why he's told us where he is and to turn ourselves in. He could just have taken the book and left.
I think anything's possible at this stage. I mean, he's tricked us once. He'd have no reason to trust that what we think now is true either.
The only thing that I don't think is possible right now is us in our current state winning a battle against him and his magisters.
No. I mean, we need to rest at the very least. I mean, you can't really even cast at the moment, can you?
Well,
How many days left does that got? Do you think?
I can sleep that away tonight, but I'll still be physically weakened.
Okay.
Which, if you haven't noticed about me just yet, I never really focused on anyway.
Yeah.
So I
like
should
any-
be fine.
I feel like any reasonable threat at this stage against your physical strength, you probably weren't going to overcome anyway, right?
Exactly. I was just average, really. And in our line of work, you don't really deal with average that much.
Roxanne, how are you doing?
I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna kill him.
You're
That's
still
all.
you're still weakened, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not my concern at the moment.
Can you still fight?
Yeah. Maybe not as well, but I definitely can still fight.
I think, regardless of how we kill him and who kills him and doing what, I think a large. I was thinking about what comes after. I don't think death is good enough for him.
Well, I like my idea of sticking my hand down his throat and pulling his lungs out of his mouth, but if you've got something better, then go for it.
Like I said, I don't care how he dies, as long as he dies. What I'm cautious about is the rest of the world knows Shander as someone who brought forth all of these fantastic arcane principles. Some mages might even consider him a hero or their personal idol. The world needs to know what he is and what he'd done.
Gideon stands up and says, I completely agree with Scrimshaw. In fact, can't we use that as like a negotiating gambit in our chat with him? We could pretend like we've got some, I don't know, some way to tell people when we've sent missives or something. Try and, I don't know, just something, and we can maybe use that as a way, but I completely agree. The world needs to know what he is.
I was thinking of using the wish spell afterwards to ensure everyone knows what kind of monster he was.
I think that's a very smart idea. Do you think we could trick him by telling him that, and see if we can get him to, I don't know, at least knock him off kilter slightly? We need to find ways to, I don't know, show that we're kind of at least on the same step as he is.
I think he is quite possibly remarkably intelligent, and he's been planning this. Wait, what if I do it before we kill him?
But if you do it then he'll have nothing. There's
And
nothing
you'll be
holding him
weak.
back. He'll be weak and nothing will hold him back. We have to keep it on. I think it's something we should keep as an option, right?
Or
Either
it can
way,
be to let him out.
either way, I don't see how this helps us fighting him. Because I feel like
Oh, yeah, we need to
That's-
think of
that's
a
a
plan
certain-
for
yeah,
it now. What I'm on about is what comes after.
yeah, that's revenge, right? That doesn't help us at the moment.
I disagree.
I think it would.
I disagree. I'm sure if our opponent is, not fully in control of his faculties, then I mean, just if we need to find any advantage we can get, right? I think it's totally irrelevant.
I feel like
I do think it can be used to lure him out. He'll attack us. He will want revenge for tarnishing his legacy.
though, if let's say we did this, let's say you wished his legacy into tarnishment. I'm not sure. You wished his legacy to be tarnished across the world, for people to know him as the evil person that he is. And then, let's say he takes the bait. Let's say he brings his whole crew and tries to take his revenge there and then. Now we're fighting them with you, Chinook, severely weakened.
That's why we'll come up with a plan, with a trap, possibly an ambush.
I don't think anyone's suggesting he just does this before we do anything. The whole point is having it as something we could use in a negotiation or afterwards. I don't think we're just going to do it and then say, "Oh, lol, lol," haha, we did this. I think that's the suggestion.
I feel like if we try and negotiate with him, then he's only gonna we're only gonna be blah, blah.
Deceived.
Deceived. Thank you, omniscient Sky voice.
It's okay.
I'm not
We're only
saying
gonna
that
be
we.
deceived. He's only gonna get one up on us.
How? I'd rather have something than walk up to him with nothing other than just, we need to help our friends, which we absolutely do need to do.
I don't think we negotiate with him. I think we draw him out and ambush him. No need for negotiation, no need to go there. We bring him to us, where we have the advantage.
What about the council?
Council.
What about it?
The Council of Orthaid.
What about it?
Well, I think it's quite likely that he would turn up and try to cause havoc there, right? He certainly wouldn't want us discussing this with the leaders of Orthaid.
That weird half-orc's on the council, right? Your buddy?
Yeah, what's his name? Gary?
Gary Rick.
Yeah, Gothric, yeah.
If he's not being attacked by Shanda, do you think that we could use some of his gun orcs?
Possibly.
I think we should use all sorts. I think we'll need more than just gun orcs.
Of course, but
We
do
need.
you think we could have orcs put into positions in windows?
Absolutely. I mean,
I think that if we're going to do this, it needs to be secret. He's going to have. I believe that he is probably going to have a relationship set up with people attending this council. If we were to arrange things like this with the various members of the council, then we'd be risking him knowing our plans.
not to mention all of the senior leadership of Orthaid. I mean, putting him in one place and then...
Yeah.
Of course, which is why we should pick and choose.
Yeah, and even if let's say we do defeat him, are we really comfortable with using the leaders of the various nations of Orthaid as bait? It's very likely they would be killed anyway.
I'm not saying we use them as bait.
I mean, that's exactly what we're doing if we lead him there.
No, what I'm saying is we find a position, we get some of their troops into ambush positions, lure him there, and have them ambush him, with us helping, of course.
Why don't we go to him? We know where he is, Aaron says.
Yes, but he will have had... He's also incredibly intelligent and will probably have created traps and plans for when we arrive.
But that's the thing. If we could bait him somehow there, in a situation where he feels safe and like he has the upper hand. We could try and find some way to outmaneuver him.
Hey, what do you think of my of the idea that I mentioned earlier about the book?
You're gonna have to refresh me on that.
Yeah, I mean, he already would. So which book are you referring to? Because I mean, he has the book, right? Like, is
Well,
this a different book off in.
Yeah, when I was learning in Ashmelnham, I think I already mentioned this to you guys, but I came across a book written by Naruzatar, It was full of, well, he kind of glances at Demona. It didn't contain secrets and promises about how to become a lich.
Are you suggesting this is somehow the same book?
I don't possess that type of assumption at all. What I'm saying is that the book was booby trapped by Neruzatar, and when I touched it, it fell energies within started corrupting me from my arm up.
Yes, some form
I
of
was-
geas.
Well, I mean, I was tempted by the same thing Aaron Chandler is. Maybe there's
How-
a chance we could persuade him to, I don't know, we could say, look, I don't know, we could do something so he touches the book. And his
How-
hubris.
It'll happen again.
Sorry, say that again?
How are we certain the curse will happen again?
Well, we can inspect the magic of the book.
We could.
We can't be certain of any plan, right? We just have to go with what we think is most likely to work.
It's just, that could be a plan, but if we have all our eggs in that basket, and then it doesn't happen, we'd be kind of fucked.
I mean,
but
if you can somehow magically force him to just touch the book, then that may be
If the trap's still there.
a useful tactic. But if it's just, I mean, that may be a wasted. Maybe
I mean, it wouldn't take
waste
long
time
to
if
get there. I know where it is.
Wait, you don't have it?
Absolutely not. I left it there. The
But
second I
what-
touched it, it started corrupting me, and Master Mazat rescued
What?
me. And
Wait, you're suggesting we go all the way to Eshmelin?
well, I mean,
we don't have gear anymore, so I mean, I'm not sure if we'd be able to use the stone shift.
And it would also be a waste of time if the trap's not there.
And it's also going into Aaron's tower?
Yeah.
Which I
Aaron.
don't think is a good idea.
all right. Well, just
No,
why would it? Oh, Aaron's how I see. Yeah.
we
All right. Well, it was just an idea.
yeah, it's not bad. Like, we need all the ideas we can get right now.
I think if we go there, but have positions ready,
To be honest, I mean, in the past, just heading into dangerous situations and brute forcing our way through has worked out pretty well for us.
yeah,
It's kind of what we do, right?
yeah. But what I'm saying is, like when we go there, we should have people ready to ambush them.
Sorry, are you referring to the council?
Maybe like some of the council, the ones that we know we can trust. Like gun orcs would be favorable.
I mean, maybe if we can get as many of those types of people around, I can run in and put a anti-magic sort of field maybe on top, eliminate his advantage, and then we can use martial prowess to. I don't know. That's one idea.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we could grapple him.
Aaron, I think you were going to try and locate him, right?
But we know
Well-
where he is now.
We know where he is now.
That's true.
I
Well,
suspect
do we though?
he will stay there. It's a good hideout.
Well, do we know exactly where he is? I know we spoke to Aidmir and Tarman, but do we know that he
Yes,
hasn't
but-
taken them elsewhere?
Taman said, "Do not come." Right? Don't come to the temple.
If they're at the temple, then we could maybe get some assistance from the Goliaths. If he's got he's got Aidmir, then
I agree. I think we should be calling in favors of a few people here.
Yes,
If we can bring,
that would be a good shout.
All the
Uh,
monks.
And
Most of them are babies.
The Goliaths will definitely be looking for blood.
Goliath, gun orcs. Who else can we call?
Arnax.
Arnax.
Renax can get people around pretty quick.
And Arnax, I think importantly, may be able to get us there without being detected. He knows that place better than anyone.
So we're thinking Arnax, Goliaths, Gunorks.
The Drow. We were going to go and see the.
I think we go there after we deal with Shander. That's a different scenario.
We could have talked to maybe Zoltar. Maybe get some of the men from there.
I feel like we want to limit the number of people we bring, right?
Yes.
Well,
We're
I mean, you
limited
were
to
asking.
number of teleports, really.
Yeah.
How many people could
Yes.
Arnak? Does anyone know much about druidic magic? About how many types of people? How many people he can kind of bring through him through his kind of wild path that he did.
I'm not sure, but I feel like the Goliaths are probably going to be the easiest to actually to bring. I mean, this is their fight, right? They have heard.
They are probably already mobilizing for this.
Yeah.
Probably trying to find a way to do it themselves.
All right, well, maybe Goliaths and Orcs. I suppose that covers both of our range and our melee.
Yes.
Okay, well, we need to do this carefully, right? So, Roxanne, you need to. Who would you contact there? Arnax, I suppose.
Yes.
Who would be rallying the Goliath right now?
I don't know. I haven't been there for years. It could be anyone.
Fine.
Brokon, maybe?
But I'm sure. Most likely.
He would be the second in command, I think, after Aidmir.
All right. Well, I guess Roxanne, you find a way to get in contact with Rokon and Arnax, and I suppose we can do that, right?
You could probably do that a lot quicker than I can, yes.
That's true. And
I
Yeah.
think we go to Oravisi, then the Goliaths, because the Goliaths are closer. It would be kind of weird if we go there and then leave and then come back.
I think the point is we don't need to go anywhere, though. I can send a message to both.
I just
True.
have a question about the gun orcs. How are we gonna get them? I feel like we're gonna have too many. How many are we gonna have? Like, there's gonna be too many to teleport, right?
Yes, between me and Chinook, I think we can. Oh, and Gideon as well. How many's that? Quite a few, but probably not as many as asking the orcs would require.
Yeah,
If
well,
we can
I
go
can.
through if we can go through a circle, then we can bring quite a number of people.
Yeah,
but
but we
the
can't go
circle
through
would
the
be in the
circle in the
temple, right?
temple. We can't do that.
Yeah.
You've got your coin right, Morna.
Yeah, but we can't use that. So if we go straight into the temple, it's probably trapped. He'll know that we're coming.
Do you think he would actually be able to see that coming? I think that would be a surprise.
Really?
He wouldn't expect us to just burst in there willy-nilly, not thinking at all.
I feel like you're being sarcastic.
I feel like everyone knows that that's our thing at this point.
Well, I mean, you say that, but it's not like he's been around to witness all that.
True, and
For-
it's
I-
not like it doesn't work. Clearly, if we've gotten this far, our reckless way of doing things clearly works.
I mean,
But he's
the scrimshaw
also-
that the scrimshaw he knows may be, cold and calculated.
But of course, he is intelligent, and one of the first things you do, I mean, it's not one of the first things we do because we're fucking stupid. One of the first things people should do is know thy enemy, things of that nature.
Hmm.
He probably would have sent feelers to gain information on us, find the best ways to take us down.
There's only so much you can do in the time that he's had, though, and
Sure.
for now, that can work to our advantage. And he's going to keep learning and learning as he has time to do so. And this is something that needs to be nipped in the bud now before he starts, creating clones, making himself a pain in the ass to take out. Like, for now, he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
I assume, anyway.
I'd say, how many gun orcs do you think we could get?
How many
Well-
guards?
Gun orcs.
Gun orcs.
I mean, how
Well, it's
many
a
we want to bring depends on how highly trained each one is as well, right? I mean,
It's a logistics thing as well.
if we bring...
I
How many
imagine-
people can bring.
Squad would be good. Right?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I imagine a squad would be good.
Something on parity with his posse, Aaron says, so that we can handle Aaron and not have to worry about all his allies as well.
Yes, which is why I think one squad of gun orcs to handle range, and as many Goliaths as we can get in there.
Yeah, against, if we're going against powerful spellcasters, and bringing groups of, not particularly strong people may cause them to just become fodder. If we brought in a bunch of just regular soldiers with guns, one fireball and all gone.
I mean, you could say the same about just regular Goliaths.
Well, yeah.
As much as I respect the Goliaths, I'm not sure they'll stand up to Aaron's power, or even his Magisters. They are different.
Yeah, it's only worth recruiting people who are able to actually stand up to a fight like this. We don't. If it's just a random group of relatively, unskilled, unresilient soldiers, then it may not be worth the spell slot that we use to bring them.
Goliaths and orcs are very resilient and skilled.
Some of them are.
Like their lives.
Some of them are, but I mean,
Yeah,
if they
I
were
have to
all,
agree.
if every single orc was able to withstand a fireball or a cone of cold, or
Well, there's
What
being
happens
able
then?
to withstand a fireball and being unskilled, and those are two different things.
but this is the point, right? They need to be able to
Well, how
stay
many
alive
people
in a fight like
that
this.
can handle a fireball
I don't know what
and
percent.
stand up to this group of Magisters?
That's what.
This
But
is-
that's what I'm saying. If we should only be bringing people who are elites.
But who knows how many warriors he's got that could just block us from getting to Shander.
Well, I could scry on him.
Yeah,
Just
the
to
information would be good.
just to say as well, like I said, I think the players that we should run in and try and disrupt any magical capabilities they have, like a magic shield or something like that, which
Yes.
hopefully would reduce any chances of things like fireball going up. But let's I can't guarantee that's going to work. So let's scry on then.
Can you scry, Gideon?
I can right now, yeah.
Maybe you should give it a try.
Fine. So who am I scrying on?
Shander.
Yeah,
try Shander.
I'll
Wait.
give it a go, but chances
Wait.
are he's going to spot it. Is there not someone else?
Shander-
Maybe we should scry on like Aidmere or something like that instead.
That's what I was thinking.
Perhaps, actually.
I'm going to do
Interesting.
that. Let's do it on Tarman. I think if anyone's going to be trying to figure it out and find a way out, it's going to be her. Maybe she'll have a better. I don't know. I
Well-
just think it might be a better chance.
I think Aidmere might be easier, right? I think Tarman's a little more mentally resilient.
Yeah, it's probably better to do it on Aidmere.
All right, Gideon flicks open his book.
So how to say
Yeah,
lower
flicks
wisdom
his book
save in non-meta.
and
Willpower.
casts scry on Aidmere.
Okay, so you begin to focus as your vision blurs over, seeing through your eyelids the cloud cover of with a few mountains poking through. As the camera pans down, gaining speed and passing through the clouds, you see a small little, what seems to be like ruined temple of some sort on the side of the mountain within the Frostbleed Peaks. It zooms down into the main courtyard outside the main temple, which is like ringed off by this sort of like valley around it. That hides it very well in the area around. But in the courtyard, there's a number of people, monks, all lined up. There's probably about 3 or 4 rows, maybe about 10 in each row, with a couple of magisters sort of stood in front of them. And to the side, there's a couple of people kneeling down, sort of tied to posts that have been struck in the ground. One of which is Aidmir. She's sort of like looking around and looks over, and you see Taman also, and a couple of magisters standing guard of them. Aidmir sort of looks over over at Taman and says, "Did you get it?" And Taman says, "Not yet. If you can give us some sort of distraction, maybe I'll have a go." And Aidmir says, "Okay, we'll only have one shot at this. We'll give it a try. Let's say dawn." And she says, "Very well, at dawn." And one of the magisters looks over and says, "Keep it down over there, prisoners." But yeah, you look over, the camera sort of pans over as you look over to the temple in the distance. The ruined temple that the whole area is built around. There seems to be some sort of like purple and green energy, sort of like almost like somebody's welding something, like sparks coming out of the main door of the temple. These sort of very colourful sparks and the occasional flash of light from within. You also hear Aidmir say, "I think he's building something." And Taman says, "Well, one thing at a time, one thing at a time." And then the scrying ends.
Gideon recounts that story.
So how many of them were there?
Mike.
So out in the courtyard, there's probably 5 or 6 magisters.
I've had an idea as to how we make our entrance.
Okay.
Do you remember the worms that we fought in near Thandir?
No.
Yes.
Was I there?
You mean in Shore Crow?
Near Shore Corral. Yes, not Thandir, Shore Corral.
I don't think I was there.
That was when you went and fought the Spider Queen.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have this bottle of purple worm poison from them, actually.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I can turn into a purple worm.
Purple werewolf.
That sounds like an innuendo.
And we could tunnel under where they are. And enter through that way.
That would
No.
work.
I
The-
like that idea.
The downside is that I would then be a purple worm. And
I don't see the downside.
so the issue with that is I would be very very vulnerable to any controlling magic or anything that the magisters would cast. The mental capacities of that form are no good.
What do we gain from this plan?
Ambush.
So come from below and they wouldn't expect it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it.
It sounds like they're planning something at dawn. I mean, if I just send a message and maybe see if we can coordinate when they do something, that would maybe be enough of a surprise anyway.
if they haven't found a way to keep messages from coming in.
Or worse, intercept them.
I don't think we can get the gun orcs there in time, but I think we can get a good amount of Goliaths in. If Rokon would be happy letting us have Goliaths to storm the place.
What about if we get better than Goliaths? Aaron says.
What are better than Goliaths?
Well,
Giants.
what else lives in the Frostby Peaks? Arnax and his rocks.
Oh,
Oh,
can they fit inside the temple?
They can give us air cover, at least.
So
Okay.
Help
So
us
what's
from
the-
outside.
sorry, what's like the layout of the temple? Is it kind of built into the mountain like the one in Dormont was?
Let me
Is it like tunnels?
just GM layer everything on this potential battle map, and then I'll show you.
What's big?
Yeah, so that's
Okay, so
that's the layout of what you remember from the temple.
Yeah, so it's more of a classical temple than what was in Dormont.
Yeah, well, this
Yes, it
this one
doesn't
is
have to be secret, does it? So
this one wasn't built by the. It was just like an abandoned temple
right,
somewhere
repurposed.
within the mountains. So it's probably at one point an ancient Mistran temple.
Okay, the rocks can definitely help from outside. I think that would work.
Yeah, it mentioned some of the magisters were in the courtyard, right? So that would be like out here.
Yeah, this is like out in this bit.
Yeah,
And I feel like the screams of people dying to rocks would
So-
be enough to draw a large number out.
So this is where Aidmir and Taman were sort of tied to these post things, and then the rest of the people were sort of out in the courtyard here.
so we could potentially, get everyone on the rocks from way on high, and maybe align ourselves with the sun and dive bomb in. Limit our ability to be seen.
Or get the rocks to attack, and then we teleport in,
Or that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
because we can watch from a distance as the rocks are attacking, and then we can use Mourner's Coin.
Okay, I like that idea. We can get as many rocks as we can get in. The Magisters will be dealing with the rocks, and we can sneak around.
Assuming we can get assuming we can get them to help. This is.
Yes, if we can get them to help, we can get the rocks to attack everyone, and we can sneak around and keep our resources for the inevitable battle with Shanda. I don't think engaging the Magisters would be a good idea. We'll be wasting resources and wind up getting hurt before meeting Shanda. We should do whatever we can to sneak in, find Shanda, isolate him, and then take him down.
Yeah, I mean, if we can isolate him and just have at him before he can get the support of the other casters, then yeah, that would be certainly useful. No matter how strong he is, he's just one man.
Exactly. And there's nothing more distracting, in my opinion, than several giant birds descending from the sky and tearing you limb from limb.
It's very specific.
I have very specific nightmares.
Can I suggest that we send a message to
Alright.
Aidmir or Tommen and tell them to call whatever they're doing at Dwan off?
No,
we
I
could-
don't think it's a good idea that we send them a message because it could be intercepted and put them at risk.
Can it?
I mean, we don't know, but it very well could be. There's a lot of mages there.
We do
And
like an Arcana check to see like if they can be intercepted because I've never heard of that before.
Go ahead.
Also, the point of having prisoners is so that you can't communicate with them and the like.
Yeah,
Alright,
well,
so there's nothing to say that it couldn't potentially be intercepted. There could be some sort of magical ability to do that. It's not something that's super common. You've
No.
never personally heard of any wizards really like doing it, but it's something that you potentially could strive to study towards.
I just if they do something in the morning because they feel like they have no hope, I'm just particularly worried that it puts their lives at risk.
Morna, you know your monk order, right? Are there like hidden secret signs that you would have used in this kind of situation? Not this exact situation, but you know, to signal people within compounds, people who have been taken prisoner, perhaps.
Yeah, they definitely have secret signs. You know, it's language with Farron that you could use.
No, it's Cyril.
And oh yeah, Cyril. You
I-
could use.
I mean, like signs that we could do when we're there. Like, I don't know, reflecting the sun through a glass into Taman's eyes or something. I don't know.
No,
I feel like
nothing
once
like that.
I feel like once we're there,
And I don't think
It's-
we're gonna. Sorry.
I was just saying, like, I feel like once we're there, it's no holds barred, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking that if it's a possibility that the message could be intercepted, we'd wind up screwing ourselves and Aidmere over.
That's a good
Well,
thought,
can-
but I mean, if we say something in Cyril to them, I mean, what? All they can do is say, "What are you saying?" Like,
Unless them speak Cyril.
maybe, but if it's like a word,
What if, I mean, can we launch our attack before dawn?
Can we scry and send a message at the same time? Have someone message them, someone else scry them.
Yes.
Don't see why not.
why?
So that we could send one word message, see if it gets intercepted through the scrying.
Would we know if it got intercepted through the scry? I don't think we would, right?
I don't know.
Or, I guess we can do another Arcana check.
I'm not quite sure how you'd be able to ascertain if it got intercepted through scrying,
Me neither.
but
Yeah, unless someone
You
that
could
was
give it a
there was
try.
like, oh, what a lovely message I've just intercepted.
Also, Gideon just messaging them Daisy might, if it does get intercepted, to be fair, Shanda would probably be like, why is Gideon just saying daisies? That they must be up to something.
What does it
Sure, they
mean?
can
What is
yeah, well,
daisies?
Well, they can assume we're going to be up to something anyway, right? So,
Yeah.
fine, okay. Yeah, I mean, we need to tell them to desist, until.
Well, I mean, with times at the moment and when we'd be able to finish our long rest and stuff, would we be able to launch this attack before dawn?
maybe Arnax could get the message across.
Maybe.
Turn into a squirrel or something.
That sounds like a better idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Though we do then risk him being captured and our
Well,
way
we'll-
in being.
Well, we should ask him to deal with the rocks first, get them on board, and then go and message, and then go on and message,
And then we go on top of the rocks on the way there.
or teleport in while the rocks are attacking.
I
Either
think
option.
the teleportation sounds the best.
I agree.
Well, should we send Arnax that message then?
Yeah.
And then, but then we need to get some rest and make sure we're nice,
I agree.
well recovered for
I
tomorrow.
agree. So I'm telling our next that we need the rock support. How do we describe this location? Are they familiar with this?
Arnax will know where the temple is.
What is this place called? What is that place called? Does anyone know?
I don't. Morna, do you have a name for it?
Just the temple.
Just the temple.
Grace the Crow.
Okay, the new Grace, the newly refurbed. Okay, fine.
I think Arnax will know where it is. He gave permission for it to be there.
Okay. At what time should we ask them to get there? I'm not sure how good.
Dawn, right?
Okay. Okay. And we need Arnax to,
Get the rocks on board,
and then
and then transform and talk to Carmen and Aidmere.
what is he going to say? I mean, it doesn't seem useful anymore. If we're going to get there at dawn, then it doesn't matter. They can just do their thing independent of us. Right?
Well, we don't know what that thing is.
Arnax will probably let them know if he can. I'd be surprised if he's not already in touch with them somehow.
Okay, so we'll strike at dawn.
Teleport in using the coin.
Probably best if we do our communications with Arnax tonight before
I'll do it right now.
morning, right?
Sorry, I'm just scribbling these down. Sorry, I want to make sure I get this right.
So when we've rested, I'm not sure how useful it could be, but I can do a commune.
With who?
I think it's Aaron Foth now. It would have been, I guess it would have been Ashgal before. Jesus.
Who's Jesus?
Well, it's not a person; it's just a saying,
He's this
right?
guy
It's like,
something,
it's
he's
like,
worship.
crikey.
This guy from Cyril somewhere. He got drunk one time and claimed to have come back from the dead.
Yeah.
How many words is this? 26 words. God damn it.
How do contractions work in sending?
If you just say a really long sentence without any spaces, it's just one word. Right?
Yeah, you just run on every word into the next.
Is this 20? Oh my god, 22. 21.
If you make up a language and then they cast comprehend languages.
I'm really not that fussed about the exact.
Okay, well, I've got it. It's fine. All right. Okay. Gideon starts the spell. He's just being particularly perfectionist today. All right. Here goes. Arnax need help. Get rocks on board. Send to Grace of Crow Temple at dawn. One Aidmere Tommen.
Okay, a couple of moments pass, and you hear a sort of rustling of a leaf, maybe. You hear him say, "Okay, over," and then it cancels.
Gideon stands up, kind of puffs his book closed with his own hand, says, "The game's afoot." And then
I was expecting him to say like, "You did say over."
no, I didn't quite catch what he said, and I'd never heard of what over meant. Anyway, I get some rest, guys.
Is a druid secret language.
Yeah. Get some rest, guys.
Yeah, I concur. Let's rest up.
I'm gonna attune to my amulet of striking frost while
Okay.
I'm here, because I have. Yeah, because I have two things I tune to.
Okay.
If we let him become a lich first, then I can get my bonus damage on Avenger.
Yes, that's a brilliant idea. Let's let the super powerful wizard become even more powerful before we kill him.
All right. So you're all going off to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling exhausted. You all managed to get some shut eye. had it been a long day. But you wake up briskly the next day. Nothing untoward has happened to you all. And meeting up once again in the sort of communal area of the Chronosphere. Aaron, Illyriel, Master Mazad, want sort of like humming to himself as he's folding some laundry. Gideon, the rest of you, what are you going to do? Aaron says, actually, from my calculations, this is about half an hour before the dawn in the Frostblade Peaks. Should give us plenty of time to get in order.
Right, if there's anything we need to know, I can do a commune. Although first, I guess I'll true polymorph myself. Get that. Oh shit! It's half an hour. Oh shit.
Well, I don't think we need you as a worm anymore, do we?
Well, I was just gonna go into my celestial form for the fight.
Well, there should be time. Just maybe.
Yeah, if you've only got half an hour, then I won't be able to get that
Should have woken up earlier then.
concentration free.
Yeah, it's one of those things that because you had to get up before dawn and also you needed a long rest, like there wasn't that much overlap.
Yeah. It's probably still worth doing anyway, right?
Unless you did want to get up a bit earlier to do it. But that means you just wouldn't have got the full rest. You would have had to do a number of short rests.
Yeah, I would need to. Thing is, I'd need to do the long rest to get the 9th level spell slot back in order to do the true polymorph.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll cast it anyway, just because I mean, well, I could just not use my 9th level spell slot today.
Okay, so Grimshore's out of it, I assume, until we're ready to go.
Aaron
no,
says,
that's
I'm...
Oh, right.
Still,
I
still
see.
good to go whenever. It's just this is just we're going to be going in with this a little easier to break. If I lose, I can. This is going to disappear if I lose concentration.
Okay. I still think it might be a good idea to try and, if we can get me as close as possible, to drop a magic shield on him. Anti-magic shield on him.
Yeah,
you know what
Roxanne
I
will
mean?
need to go in and grapple him so he doesn't move.
Hmm.
Unless you want a force cage.
Well, the anti-magic field would create gaps in the force cage. Right? I don't think it's immune to that.
No, it would sort of like make it disappear for a bit.
Yeah.
They'd come back when the anti-magic field goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like when you look through the like when you look through the roof in The Sims, where you see the
Yeah. Good analogy. Yeah. All right, so Aaron is ready. Illyriel is looking through her spellbook and said, "Damn it! I wish we got up an hour before." Oh well.
Yeah, you and me both.
Sometimes you can't prepare that much. Well,
what did you have in mind?
Oh, I like to have a nice hero's feast before a day of fighting.
Yeah, been a while.
Oh well, I've got my mass heal prepared.
You know, I could try and feeble mind him at some point during it. That would be fun.
If you can pull it off.
If I can pull it off, sure. We should prod him and get him down a fair bit beforehand, though.
Gideon, you get a sort of like wriggling sound in your ear. Almost sounds like there's like a spider crawling in it or a worm or something.
Yeah, it slaps his ear.
You slap your ear, like a little maggot sort of falls out, and then you hear, "Psst, hello, oh hi Gideon. Yes, all's in order. The rocks are ready to attack at dawn, which is, by my estimation, about 23 minutes. See you then."
All right. That was Arnax, I think. 23 minutes.
Was that always in your ear?
Huh?
That thing, was it always in your ear?
Oh, the maggot?
Yeah, how did it get there?
Is that Arnax's messenger? Is that
Is it still there?
Is that like a druid way of casting sending?
It's sort of like turned into a little pile of dirt now.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Ew.
Right. Well, we're in. I mean, we're in a chronosphere. Can we get like a countdown clock or something?
I guess like Gideon flicks his finger.
Yeah, this sort of like steampunky, ancient-looking clock begins to float next to you, Scrimshaw.
All right.
Oh.
Anything that anyone wants to do before we do this thing?
I want to cast Glibness for counter spells.
Good idea.
Good idea.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast. Hang on, where is my Glibness? Where did I put my Glibness?
Where did I put my glib?
It's 8th level. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big boy spell.
Big boy spell, but
What does
very
it do?
useful. It basically means that I can't roll anything below a 15 on charisma checks.
Ah.
Counterspell is fucking great.
Yeah. Every counterspell is just guaranteed, pretty much, unless someone casts a a 12th level spell or something. 13th level even maybe. Jack of all trades. So you have like a minimum of 23 on your counterspells.
Damn.
So yeah, so it would have to be a level 14 spell. But I feel like if we're fighting something that can cast level 14 spell,
We're dead.
yeah, we're probably not going to do so hot.
Gideon's gonna throw mage armor on himself.
Okay.
It's like a special version. It kind of emanates from his gauntlet.
All right. All right. So everyone is ready. Are they?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm also going to inspire Gideon.
The clock begins to tick down, tick by tick by tick. As you watch the hand get closer and closer to 6 in the morning. And Erin says, "So how were you were using your coin, Morna, right?
Yep.
And that should take us into the courtyard."
Is that where the circle is?
Well, yes, I think that's where we set it.
Okay. I've never used it before since the new
Well,
one.
Exciting. Well, so what's the plan? Are we going straight for Aaron?
Yeah.
We're going to go for Aeron. Avoiding as many people as we can.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
who's
Don't waste our resources before we do a big fight with the big bad wizard man.
who's going to have the carpet? Gideon.
Maybe me, so I can get him. Maybe quickly get close to him to drop the anti-magic area.
Yeah, but he can just move out of it, right?
Indeed, but
So you need to wait until Roxanne has got.
Well, I
grappled
think-
him.
these things will have to happen at the same time, right? Because,
Yeah.
he's just going to keep on throwing magic out, and I doubt he'll be okay with Roxanne just marching up to him.
Yeah. Okay.
But I agree. Thank you. That's a good point.
So, can it fit both Gideon and Roxanne?
I think it can fit 2 people just.
What can, sorry?
Carpet.
The carpet.
Yeah, so it goes half speed if it's over 400 pounds, up to 800, I think. I think that's right. I will double check.
I imagine Gideon doesn't weigh that much.
Thanks.
He has grown. He has grown up.
Yes, he has.
I think we should be just fine. I think.
I'm quite heavy.
Just got
Yeah.
finished.
Oh, it's actually
Be right back.
half speed if it's over
Okay.
200 pounds.
I'm much heavier than 200 pounds.
Fine.
Yeah, so I think it would basically be like half speed with rocks on, and with rocks on plus one person, it wouldn't even be able to fly.
All right, should we take a break here?
Okay.
Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll come back in 15 minutes, shall we?
Okay.
All right.
Richard, can you do my
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, Russian spammers. Hello, welcome back. So, just before the break, you were planning. You have made a plan. What is the plan?
At dawn, we teleport in.
Right.
Well, just fucking tear shit up, and we try and get to Aeron, avoiding as many people as possible.
Well, the clock is ticking nearer and nearer. You have about a minute. Is there any last little preparations anyone wants to do?
No.
I guess Gideon just has a few words with Mazad, amongst other people, but like we don't have to do that.
Chinook's all glibbed up.
Is Mizad coming?
I don't think he should, but I mean it's his
Yeah.
choice, I suppose.
Mizad says, I'm going to go do some research. I'm still not feeling massively up to fighting for my life. I'm really sorry, guys. I'll try and join you if I can.
Yeah, next one.
Well, Mazad, if you go and if I die, then who's going to look after the Chronosphere if you came as well and died?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Brilliant, Gideon. Great.
You sound really derivative of what I just said there.
Hey, listen. I am not a fighter. I am a professor who likes to read books. Going out there, that's pretty far for me. So I'm sorry. And he turns on his heels and says, "Best of luck," and then briskly walks off to the library.
Yeah.
All right, Morna, it's time to press the coin, I think.
Okay, I
Charge
gather
up.
everybody round
Okay, everyone in a circle.
and I check the time.
Yeah, you've got about a minute, and it takes about a minute to cast it.
Okay, I press the coin and I hold on.
Okay. Coin
I
begins
make
to...
everybody hold hands.
Okay, everyone holds hands. Aaron's like, is this part of the ritual?
Yeah!
Oh, okay. Oh, the best... Yeah, all right. Aaron takes Illyriel's hand in one hand and then locks arms with you, Chinook, next to her. So, after about 30 seconds, Illyriel says, it takes a minute. It's a long time, isn't it?
As long as I've been
Yeah,
holding
so you
hands
don't
with
press it
people.
by accident.
But that's very smart. They did think about that.
You
They
like
must have had
sit
some-
on it in your pocket and it just oh shit.
Just everywhere you go, you're constantly being teleported
I
back.
knew I should
No,
have
it's
put it on an
got- it's
inside
got a
pocket, not my back
thumbprint.
pocket.
It goes with my personal thumbprint, so only I can use it.
You don't want to pocket teleport.
Yeah, as it begins to charge up and get nearer to the minute, you begin to watch as all the shadows seem to be attracted towards the coin. You watch as your own shadows begin to almost meld and turn formless and sort of almost lift off the ground and turn into little pieces of coin. As the shadow begins to spread up from your feet and up your legs, and you watch as you are almost sucked in through your own shadow, and you are, and from the ground up, you become a shadow yourself as you get pulled in towards the coin. And then suddenly there's a flash, and suddenly you feel the cold, brisk air of the mountainside. Looking around you, there's chaos. People fighting, hand to hand. You see a couple of prisoners with makeshift spears, like wrestling with a couple of magisters. In the air, you hear a ah, ah, as you see one or two rocks flying overhead. You all look around as the dust settles. You are surrounded by magisters and people fighting. What I'll do is all the people that are fighting in the background, all the prisoners and that sort of thing, I'll just like have them in the background. And that's including the people they're fighting. So you'll just fight the people that aren't fighting at the moment, if you get what I mean. So this is where you are. Hang on just a second.
I always imagined Aeron Shanda being really short. Like a really
Yeah.
short, skinny old man.
Really?
I just imagine him as this dick.
Nice. Got him. That's how we kill him. We make him feel
worse.
self-conscious.
hey, Ron, you look fat in that robe.
Just start shouting bold.
Nothing
As
wrong
you
with that.
as you all arrive, let me change the music slightly. All right, as you arrive, you see over at the entrance leading up to the temple. Aaron Shander is standing there, like kind of casually looking around. He doesn't seem to be in much danger. A couple of guards and magisters surround him. As a rock begins to swoop down near him, and seeing Aaron looking up at him, the rock just stays back and just flies up in the air. You also see, to his right, someone that you haven't seen for a little bit. Miss Farrow. Who, when you all arrive, shouts out, "There they are! Just on time." You hear Aaron shouting out, "Welcome all!" Right, so should we roll initiative then?
Sorry, Miss
Yeah.
Miss Farrow's looking evil, right? That's
Yeah. Well, she's
don't-
looking as part of Aaron Shander's crew.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on,
His
who's that?
posse.
It was Miss Farrow.
She was the person who started that cult in your
Yeah.
village.
Oh,
The union leader.
yeah.
Oh, right.
I hate unions. Said the railway network.
No, yeah, well, the railway bosses.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Sorry, I thought I'd set up all the initiatives, but I hadn't. I think I got rid of them, Richard, when we played that game of Adira,
Oh, right.
which is great.
On my finger.
Charlie bit my finger.
Got a tiny little blister under the skin.
Got a little blister.
Why are there the same people's like initiative thingies?
Where?
Oh, that there is like.
I think it's just there's more than one of them.
Oh, hang on. What's that two of? Champion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright.
Anyone else? No, that's it. Just bear with me, sorry.
Oh wait, I probably should do mine.
Yeah, it makes sure everyone's done their own initiative.
I think most people have. I think I'm the only one who hasn't.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Gideon.
Okay, cool. Right, well, Morna, off the bat. What do you want to do?
By the way, I'm on the carpet. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, you're on the carpet.
Are Aidmir and Tarman still tied up?
Yeah, they're tied up over there. Oh, I haven't done Aaron and Illyria. Yeah, carry on, Morna. They're not going to get high as you.
I'm gonna go and set them free so they can help us.
Okay.
I just take a dagger to the rope.
So it'll be an action to help someone out of their things.
that
But they're looking really injured.
Oh, right.
Like spending the night out in the mountains has really hurt them.
Can I not do that then?
Yeah, good.
I'm just gonna run straight to Aaron and start smashing.
Okay, so you appearing, you run right over, and Aaron doesn't seem to move. He just seems to passively watch you run up. Make an attack.
First, I'm going to do my divine touched overcharge.
Okay. All right, you watch as divine energy begins to, well, sort of shadowy, like dark energy begins to spray out of you. All your veins begin to glow as blue light begins to charge in your hair. You go out to attack Aaron.
Oh no.
Natural one. That misses. He's
Oh, no.
effortlessly. He seems to dodge out of the way of you. Just 16. That would miss as well.
Okay, 31.
All right, 31. As his form dodges you, the third attack would collide, but strangely your hand goes straight through it. It seems like some sort of projection, and you hear him laugh as you do that.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I just say it's a projection.
Okay. You hear him whisper in your ear and says, "Now, Morna, I've got a lot planned for you."
Woohoo!
Right, rocks off.
It's a projection. We can't go with the plan. I'll just hit something else. I'll just move here and attack this one,
Okay.
and I'll rage.
Shadow
Oh,
Link.
fuck,
Wait,
I
I,
got a
I
minus.
still had things left to do on my turn.
Oh.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
In
Go
that
on,
case,
Mona.
I'm gonna move over here and attack this one.
Okay.
Oh, that
Natural
means
20, that hits.
got 2 natural 20s. Look at that. And then I just an extra
a-
2.
Extra crit.
Yeah, look at that. And then I get extra 2d6 damage. And then extra attack because it was a crit. And then extra 2d6 damage.
Just tell me how much damage is total.
Okay.
Wait, if you fail that, wouldn't that be 4d6?
Oh yeah. It
Yeah,
would-
that'd be true. So 12 plus 15, 27 plus 10, 37 on the first one. Yeah, I think so. And then the second one is 18, 19, 21 damage, and then 32.
Yeah, that
All right,
sounds
this
right.
this Magister is looking injured. You smash him in the back of the head. He sort of stumbles forward, turns around, and he takes his hand up to his head and just sort of goes, "Ah." Right, is that your turn then, Mona?
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. Right, Roxon.
Okay. So I'm gonna change my plan anyway. I'm going to move to Miss Farrow.
All right.
And I'm going to attack them. I've got I've got a -3 to everything, haven't I?
Oh yeah. Is it -3 now? Yeah.
Yeah, because we had
Yeah,
the long
It was
rest.
-4, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's -3 because we had a rest.
Cool. Yeah.
I guess I'll just do normal attacks. 15.
15 misses, unfortunately.
Okay, try again. Yeah.
What's
18.
that? 18. 18 misses.
Oh, well, I'm out of things to do.
Oh, actually, you're reckless attacking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I'm reckless, but not, yeah,
And
sorry.
and you're raging as well.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Right. So that was a hit on the second one.
okay.
So 16 damage. As your
Yeah.
axe hits her,
Oh, it should
seems
be,
to-
it hasn't got the rage added onto it, sorry.
yeah.
so-
Okay. So that's +3, is it?
Yeah, +4.
Plus
Plus
4,
four.
19. Okay. Yeah, as your axe latches onto her, you feel that her form like shimmers slightly, and it seems to be her form is projected onto something that's actually larger than she actually is. You seem to hit metal.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right, so you hear a couple of wires snapping from within the temple, and the stamping of what seem like hooves or some sort of like heavy footfalls. As bursting out through the temple entrance are two what seem to be constructs of some sort, with on their backs multiple monks from the temple skewered atop them, dead. Their blood dripping down and almost feeding its mechanism.
Hang on, I'm pretty sure some of the party have fought this one before, right? This kind of thing in the sewers.
In the sewers?
It might have
Yeah,
been
like-
something in. I think there might have been something similar underground,
Yeah.
underneath the workshop
Oh yeah.
when we
that
went
might have
back
been,
to
yeah.
Baratheon. It was like, oh well, we're here. Why not?
It's on the
upset-
similar. It's on a similar lines. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not made by the same person. This seems to be hastily constructed, perhaps by Aeron himself.
Fun.
All right, they burst out. 30 feet, 30 feet, and then they're going to ready an action to attack anyone who gets near them. All right, Gideon.
Cone of cold.
Over in that
Gideon's
direction.
getting in that direction. I assume it gets like that, and then
It's-
like
it's-
this, right? 60-foot cone.
So it goes 60 feet out,
Yeah.
And then it's across 60 feet.
Okay, so
So Morna's probably going to be in the cone.
all right, if I move like 5, I can surely move like 5 to the right here, like 10 to get it right.
Oh yeah, you can get. It'll be like that, something like that. Oh, you want to get this guy in? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll say you
alright.
can find a way.
like yeah, the
Sure,
4
sure.
fellas and the 2 thingies. I feel like there's
Yeah,
an
that's
angle.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Cool. So no, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Constitution save.
That is correct. I'm just going to check it. Sorry. Yep, Constitution save and the DC save is 19.
Okay.
Pretty high.
One of these champions fails, one succeeds. So 33. And what's 33 halved? 16.
That's yeah.
And then this
No,
one
okay.
has advantage on its con saves. Natural 20 and 16, so one fails, one succeeds. The one at the front seems to succeed better than the one at the back.
Yeah.
The Aeron Shanderbot, he's not real, so he doesn't know he's doing anything. This Archmage, 19.
Yep, that's just that's the save
Yeah.
spell. So yeah.
And then this Archmage at the back is going to roll an 18, so that's a fail.
Yep.
Alright, no one's died, but this Archmage at the front is looking really injured.
Oh, and then Gideon's going to fly kind of up this way, and then 2 questions. He's going to just look around. 2 questions. How many prisoners does it look like there are that can be released? And the second question is, do these like weird spectre creatures? Does it look like they can fly?
Alright, so these things on the roofs, they are actually drow assassins that seem to
Okay.
be working with Aeron.
Why am I surrounded in a yellow square?
What? Yellow square?
Yeah.
Probably because
I'm
you
still-
have your cursor of yourself on the initiative.
Oh, would explain it.
Alright.
I was worried I was being like targeted for something. I was like, whoa.
Let's say you're 20 feet up in the air, Gideon, then, if you're flying.
Yeah, that's fine. Does it look like the drow have weapons that could shoot people in the air? Out of the air?
If they have bows.
Okay, Gideon's
Crossbows.
Gideon's gonna go back to the ground as a result.
Okay.
Like he's gonna lower himself. Next to, like maybe here, and then yeah. Sorry,
And
my
prisoner situation.
Yeah.
All the prisoners that can feasibly fight, there aren't that many, are currently fighting, and they're like wrestling with a few magisters around the place.
Okay.
The
Are they including the ones that we can see, or there's like other things?
rest are
going on?
sort of children, just like there's like maybe children like all bolted
Jesus.
to all the walls and stuff.
Christ. Okay. Right.
But other than that, there's like a few bodies around and stuff from the fighting.
Okay. All right. Gideon's gonna end his turn there then.
All right. Scrimshaw.
Okay, so I have true sight.
Yeah.
So what do I see of, particularly Miss Farrow and Aeron?
Well, all right. So, glancing over at Miss Farrow, you see you see her form as the form of the shape changer you saw before. She seems to be able to mask somehow her true form, or whether that Miss Farrow is her true form. But when you saw her before, like you see her sort of morphing slightly, especially when Roxanne hits her. There's something behind it that you can't quite make out, even with your true sight. There's something about her that, yeah, has been almost created to be the ultimate doppelganger.
Okay. I am going to... this one looked really close to dead, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go over this way. I'm going to give that one a swipe.
Okay,
That's a natural 20
natural 20. That definitely
for
kills.
lots of damage.
Yeah, bam.
And
You just
then-
like effortlessly backhand and just chop the magister's head off.
And I'll keep going. I'll kind of go up and over and down here
Okay.
and make my other attack against Miss Farrow. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that is 25 slashing and 31 radiant.
Okay.
And is she a fiend or a undead?
Let's have a look. Undead.
Okay, so another 2d10 for another 5 damage.
Cool. Alright, and as you hit her, you watch as her true form begins to show from within. Her skin like splits open as you see underneath this sort of shadowy black energy that reveals itself to be some sort of undead masked creature beyond her. Oh, let me just get rid of her. Bonk.
So that's visible to everyone.
Yeah, that's visible to everyone.
Oh, I
Very
think that's got
anime.
her off the initiative.
She's carrying this. Her before she was sort of parrying Roxxon with this sort of feeble-looking rapier. Now she's carrying this absolutely hulking two-handed black sword that just reeks of death and sort of undead energy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think that's it for me. Though she's just gone off the initiative.
Oh yeah, so
Because
she
there's-
I guess they don't get a turn, right?
what was her 5?
It's like the classic. Oh, it doesn't have a price. That means it's free, right?
Yeah. All right. Is that your turn then, Tim?
That's me done. Yeah.
All right. It's the champion's turns.
I
This one
assume
is
looking
going
at
to-
Aeron, it's just nothing there, right?
Yeah. Aaron is just straight up a magical projection, just watching.
I don't see any invisible creatures around.
Having a look around, make a perception check for me. Just whilst I'm doing this.
Okay. I don't know. 32.
Looking around, you can be quite assured that currently there are no magical invisible projections around it.
Cool.
All right, so this champion, Roxxon, he
Yeah.
decks out in the sort of the honor guard of the Arcanum of Lavar, carrying this absolutely hulking greatsword, charges towards you.
Okay.
22, natural 20, and natural 1.
Well, the natural one misses.
Yeah, okay, so then the other one's hit.
Well, yeah, they were 22 and natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be you're raging, aren't you?
I am.
So that's 22 slashing damage, half to 11 on the first one,
Yeah.
and 32 half to 216 on the second one.
Okay.
And then this champion, Morna, is going to take out its short bow and shoot you 3 times with it. 18 to hit on the first one,
Misses.
natural 20 on the second one, and then natural 2 on the third one. So no. Alright, so that's going to be 11 plus. So that's going to be 31 damage on the second attack. And that's it. Alright, it's Aaron Chandra's turn. Aaron says, My, I couldn't actually believe that you did that. I thought you would come and surrender, actually. Oh well, never mind. You watch as he looks up into the air, and this sort of the clouds begin to rumble around, and he says, I have got to get on with my work. I'll see you in a bit.
Was this?
Clouds begin to swirl around the temple, and this big funnel of smoke, or sort of storm cloud, begins to funnel into the top of the tower spire of the central temple complex. Something is being funneled into the temple. Alright, Chinook.
Okay. What can I? I am going to cast haste on Scrimshaw.
Cool.
Okay. You have been hasted. And that is concentration for you, Chinook.
And I am also going to inspire Roxon.
I think Roxanne already had
Yay.
inspiration, right?
No, inspire Gideon.
Oh, right, I think. Okay. I misremembered it.
All right. So the rocks. Are you done then, Chinook? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the rocks above you begin to screech. Caw! As you look up and you notice that the storm itself is like fucking up with their flight patterns. So I'm going to do a con save on them. A strength save, sorry. Okay, and then the second one. Alright, so the first one, you watch as it sort of loses its footing slightly and gets sucked into the center of the whirlpool above you, and you see the rock flying in and out, screaming all the way. And you recognize it as Hammer of Charity, the rock that helped you before.
Oh.
And then the second one manages to fly out and is going to fly down and land next to this Magister here and peck at it. 20 and 19, they both hit. Alright, and with the second attack, the Magister is grappled between the talons of this one. And then with the rest of the rock's movement, it's going to fly up 15 feet with it underneath its talons. Alright, that's the rock's turn. And then this one is currently out of action.
Oh, that's gone.
Yeah, okay.
Enough.
I'll just move it over here. It's just being whirled around the whirlwind at the moment.
Cool.
Okay, then it is the assassin's turn. This one is going to fire at you, Chinook, with a light crossbow. You're within 80 feet, so it hits. So it isn't disadvantaged. That's a 27 to hit.
Well, he said BRB.
Oh yeah, Chinook's not here. So
Yeah.
someone, can you do this damage for me, please?
That'll hit though.
That will be 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then Chinook needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 1 sec. Uh, 24.
Okay, that's fine. And then this assassin is going to shoot at... It's going to shoot at Aaron. And because Aaron hasn't gone yet in the initiative, that will be an assassinate.
Oh, Chinook just needs to make one more con save for his. Unless was that for a poison or was that for?
That was for the poison.
Okay, yeah, he just needs to make another one. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
For concentration.
Oh yeah. And then cool, that's a lot of damage. So we got an assassinate with a sneak attack on Erin because she hasn't gone yet in the turn. So that's going to be 72 damage
Holy shit.
Oof.
A lot of damage.
because Erin also failed her poison. So
Like over half of her health.
yeah, Erin just like you watch as Erin just gets shot by one of these archers and almost collapses. And then this one is going to shoot Erin as well, which is going to hit and therefore crit. Erin's life is basically resting on this Constitution save, which actually surprisingly does pass. So that's going to be plus 86 for the sneak attack. 12, 38. Erin's on 5 HP. And then this assassin next to Roxon is going to bonus action disengage from Scrimshaw. And just like run over here a bit, and then shoot Roxon from behind.
It's not nice.
So is it a crit?
It won't be a crit because Roxon's already gone.
I was thinking, is it a crit on these even if they're not surprised?
Oh no. It's only a crit if they haven't had their first turn yet.
Cool.
All right, so Roxon, that's a 36 to hit.
Yeah.
That's going to be. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be plus sneak attack. Alright, so that's going to be 21 half to 10 piercing damage. Okay, that's their turn. Right, it's the Archmage's turn. Sorry, bear with me. It's the big old combat.
Yeah.
Alright, this Archmage here is going to bonus action Misty Step. 30 feet onto there. No longer held by the rock. And is going to fire a firebolt at the rock. 23, that hits.
Wait, they already used Misty Step.
Yeah.
How could you can't do two magical things on the same turn, can you?
It's a cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah.
beg your pardon.
It's a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
Okay.
Yeah, so it fires a firebolt at the rock. 26 damage.
Nice, that says pretty good.
And then this Magister's going to run up and cast Hold Person on Morna. Right, Morna, can you make a Wisdom saving throw, please?
No.
Alright, you are held.
Oh.
Alright, held. And then this Magister is going to fire a Disintegrate at you, Morna.
I can't make dex saves, can I?
No, I think that's just an auto fail.
Yeah.
Do I take
Okay.
half damage?
Chinook's counterspelling it.
I'm going to.
No,
use
there's
my
no
s-
half damage on Disintegrate.
But
I'm gonna use my
Chinook's counterspelling it.
I was-
You're counterspelling it,
okay.
shouldn't
Yeah, you put it in the chat.
Alright, so this Magister below is going to counterspell at 3rd level. What level counterspell? 5. Okay, so he's going to try and counterspell you. That's a 24, so that gets it. 19 plus 5. You're glibbed. Oh yeah, what's the height? So, yeah, but that's only.
Yeah, it doesn't
that
make
doesn't
any
matter.
difference.
Yeah, because they just have to get higher than the DC of the actual spell. Yeah, sorry. All right, so
I do Spirit Shield then. Just him 20 feet. No, 30 feet rather.
can you Spirit Shield? Oh yeah, fine. Go on then.
Yeah.
That's your reaction then.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
17, and they take 17 force damage.
Okay. All right, Morna, you take 80 minus 17.
Oh, I thought it was going to do much more.
But 18.
80. 80. 80.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It was just the
Good lord.
just the illness.
I heard 18 as well, to be
Yeah.
fair. I was going to
Okay.
say, it's not very good disintegrate.
It's like, damn, that's a shit roll.
All right, and then this Archmage is just going to hide behind cover again. All right, it's Miss Farah's turn. With her, or his, it's quite hard to tell, this genderless blob of metal. Going to attack you with you Roxon with the
Okay.
massive sword. 22 to hit.
Ooh, big sword. Yeah, that hits.
All right, 24 slashing damage, half to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to smash you with her gauntlet.
Oh.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be 19 bludgeoning, half to 9.
Yeah.
And then plus 10 necrotic damage.
Oh shit. It's starting to hurt.
And then you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh.
Is that for a magical effect?
It's from I suppose it's from a magic.
Advantage because Avenger.
Oh yeah, go on then. It works on.
Not that it
that didn't
helps.
help.
Lucky roll. I'm gonna
Alright, go
reroll.
on.
I don't like this. Oh my god! Fuck off! I hate this game.
All right, you take 1 point level of exhaustion.
What? Oh fuck.
So that's going to be
It's just
skill
ability checks
checks are disadvantaged. All right, so that's the turn. Illyriel. Illyrial looks over at Erin, who's almost died. And she's like, no, I'm not going to let this happen again. She's going to run over to Erin and cast Heal on her. Heal. Bonk. 70. Back to Erin. There you go, that should help. And then Illyrial is going to say to Gideon, that Magister over there, we need to stop his hold on Morna. And Erin says, getting up on her feet after being healed, she says, yes, just what I had in mind. She's going to step forward and she's going to cast a... she doesn't quite know what to cast, actually. She's gonna, you know what? She's gonna cast a upcasted chromatic orb at the Magister. 26 to hit. Cool. That's 32 damage.
It's a DC 16 con save.
Thank you. Ah, yeah, it passes. Erin says, oh, I feel like I'm out in the open here. And she's going to run over to this wall and just like hide directly next to it. Right, Morna.
17.
Oh yeah, let me have a look. I think 17 might not be enough. Oh no, 17. There you go. Just on the dot.
Cool.
All right, you are no longer held. This Magus is like, ah! That was the end of your turn. Right, Roxanne.
Okay. Hitty, the guy who hitty me.
Yeah, go on. Well, which one? The Miss Farrow one or the champion?
You know, I'll go for Miss Farrow because someone hurt me more. So.
Okay.
Just angry.
I have a question.
Oh, yeah, go on, Mona.
Oh, I'm reckless.
I
so-
get 28 HP with every turn I goes past, but I forgot to do it last time. Is it okay to just add it on?
Yeah, just do it now.
That was a terrible, terrible roll, but at least it hit.
Okay. Yeah. That does hit. So,
Okay.
all right.
Do it
13.
again.
Do it again. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, is it your turn then, Roxanne?
Yeah, that's all I can really do.
All right. So these two sort of very large, sworded, beefy people next to you. All right, these two cadaver collectors are going to jump down either side of Morna and try and add her to the pile of already dead and decomposing monks on their back.
Oh wait, no, I didn't have any. Hadn't
Slam.
lost any HP.
All right, so that's 20 and 32 to hit.
32 hits.
All right, 32 hits. That's 15 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
plus 21 necrotic. And then this one here is going to use a paralyzing breath cone. Over here. So Morna, Chinook, Gideon, and Illyriel all need to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Don't suppose it affects the other one.
No, unfortunately. What am I doing? Constitution. Oh, Illyriel actually passed it. Alright, Chinook failed.
Oh
and
no.
is paralyzed for 1
Oh.
minute. And then Morna 14, that's a fail. So Morna is also paralyzed. And Gideon passed, and Illyriel passed. Alright, that's his turn. Gideon.
Few
Yeah,
questions.
so Chinook, sorry, your concentration runs out. Then, because you're
Yeah.
paralyzed, and then so Scrimshaw is no longer hasted.
Got the
That
wave
worked
of
well.
lethargy.
Yeah, so Scrimshaw's gonna miss his next turn.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
All right, Gideon, your turn.
So which is the one that? So sorry, Morna is not paralyzed because of the Magister anymore, right?
Yeah, Morna's paralyzed because of the breath attack.
Okay, fine. And second question: are Aemir and Taman still bound?
Yeah, for now.
And there's no sign of Arnax.
You haven't seen Arnax anywhere.
Okay. Could Gideon like fly over and take an action to free these two, or would it only be like one?
It would be an action per. But you could
Okay.
you could free one and then ask them to free the other one.
Okay. I feel like we need as many people as we can get. Sorry, turn order. Gideon's gonna come over here, free Tarman, tell her to release Aemir as the action, and then I can't really. Don't have any bonus action spells, really, do I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. And this is a bonus action cast. Oh, I can cast Echo of Time, can't I? Because it's a bonus action cast.
Yeah.
I'll do that. So I will drag Echo of Time onto the world. You won't have to worry about that one.
Okay, cool. All right, that's your turn then, Gideon, is it?
Yeah.
All right, Scrimshaw, a wave of lethargy overcomes you.
Skip a turn.
Zoom.
There's
It's
no
Champion's turn.
There's no incapacitation on it though, so don't lose concentration at least.
Yeah. All right, this champion is going to rush past you, Morna, and is going to run up to Chinook
Fuck's sake.
whilst he's paralyzed. 27 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
26 to hit,
Yeah.
and 33 to hit.
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to roll all those crits.
How are they all? Oh, because I'm paralyzed.
Yeah. All right, so for the first attack, that's 25 to slashing damage.
Okay. Alright.
Then 39,
Okay.
and then 34.
For fuck's sake. Ow.
All right. Aaron Jander's turn. He laughs and says, "Ah, this isn't even the height of my power yet. But wait,
My
it'll be
fault.
alright. It'll be alright when I finally do show you all." He says, "Well, at least I've seen enough now," and his projection vanishes. All right, Chinook, you are paralyzed. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Come on, come on. Constitution. Fuck's sake!
Okay, unfortunately, you remain paralyzed. Right, this rock Hammer of Charity shouts, "No, they're gaining ground," and is gonna jump down in between here, and is going to attack the champion with the talons, with its talons. Hits with a 19, 23 slashing damage, and then is going to carry on flying with this one, and just chuck it at the wall with its second attack.
Fucking Christ.
And that'll miss, but he will take some full damage. So he just like sort of tumbles to the ground. 11. And then Hammer of Charity sort of whirls back and then sort of imposes himself in between Chinook and the others. And then this other one needs to do another strength check. Still trapped in the swirling winds above. Alright, and this time gets enough. And is thrown out, and you watch as it is thrown out of the swirling mass, it looking almost like it lost consciousness for a moment. Bashing onto the side of the temple and landing on here. Takes quite a large amount of full damage, but then gets up and rushes over to attack. Actually, no, that'll be all its actions done then. All right, sorry. And now it's the assassin's turn. This assassin's going to fire a arrow at you, Gideon, whilst unthinging Taman. That's 25 to hit. Oh, Gideon, you there?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
Speaking
All
of
right,
which,
so that's
Tarman-
4 piercing damage.
Speaking of which, I think Tarman still needs to go on the initiative.
Oh yeah, good shot.
Well done. Good shot. 4 piercing.
Yeah, and then can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yep. 23.
Okay, that's fine. This one is like trying to look for an angle down at Eren, who's like pressed up against the wall, and gives up and decides to fire a shot at the rock. And that one. Alright, that's that assassin done. And then this assassin on here is gonna hop down and rush over here. And is going to shoot at Eren, who's pressed up against the see, that hits. It's not going to be a sneak attack. It's not going to be a crit. So Eren just needs to do a con save.
Still think she's downed, right?
No, Eren has quite a lot of HP because
Oh, she's the heal.
fast
Yeah.
heal.
Okay.
So that's going to be 24 damage. She failed the con save. So she's on 51 HP now. And then this assassin is going to shoot over at Roxanne.
Mm-hmm.
That's 27 to hit.
Yeah.
That is a sneak attack. So that's 15 half to 7 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And then can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yeah. Oh, the one thing I'm actually good at. And it doesn't.
Yeah, alright. Well, that's 24 poison damage then.
Ow.
It's not magical poison, is it?
No. Alright, Archmage. Alright, this one here, no longer being able to hold person Morna, is just gonna instinctively take a step back from the rock next to it. Is gonna sort of get in more in between here for protection. But then also is going to fire a disintegrator at Morna.
I will again spirit shield that. I think I'm in range. Hang on. Just about, yeah.
My range of counter spell.
not quite.
Right.
No,
Meaty.
they moved out of your
I think
range.
Aaron
Yeah.
is, but Chinook's.
You know what? Aaron's gonna give it a shot. You know what? Aaron thinks it's important enough to do it at level 6.
Mm.
Yeah, you watch as Aaron sort of puts her hand out, and the Magister says, "No!" Ugh! Like,
I'll take my spirit shield back then.
Yeah, take your spiritual back.
Ooh.
Those Magisters have a plan. They know what they want to do. Right, and then this Magister here is going to try and hold person you, Gideon.
Yep.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
I can. Hold on. 24.
24. 24 succeeds. Alright, and the Magister then, in that case, seeing that, and seeing Tamman being freed by you, is going to step behind this champion for protection. Alright, Miss Farrow's turn. Miss Farrow's eyes are going to flash, Scrimshaw, and she's going to cast Dispel Magic on you.
Ooh, don't think I have anything to prevent that. What level is she casting at?
Just level 3.
Okay, so she needs 19 on her check.
So was it?
Just
Reach,
whatever her spellcasting
make an
stat
ability
is.
check using your spellcasting ability. Okay. 18?
That is one short.
Okay. Alright. Her eyes flash as she's sort of in frustration, sort of pushes you back a little bit. So you're no longer in her square. And then she's going to Misty Step. No, she's not. She
can't.
already did it. Yeah. Alright, so Illyriel. Illyriel is going to... remind me of the rules. Does Greater Restoration deal with paralysis?
I will search quickly. I think it might do. I think lesser
It does,
might.
actually, it doesn't say. Is it lesser restoration?
Charmed or petrified. Exhaustion by 1.
Oh yeah, no, lesser restoration does it. Just gonna cast lesser restoration on you, Chinook. So Chinook, you watch as Illyria runs over to you and puts a hand out, and you are no longer paralyzed.
Thank fuck.
She says, "Oh, you gotta be more careful than that, Chinook." And then she's going to run over and also take cover here. Erin is going to scooch over to Illyriel and sort of run over here and fire a fireball on that Magister.
So that's sort
So
of
the
on these, like on these 3. Down
Yeah,
here.
on these 3, yeah. So Dex. Sorry, I'm going as fast as I can.
No, it's fine.
there's a lot of
it's
things
fine.
here.
There's a lot going on.
Okay, so the so alright, so that's going to be 14. That's going to be 28. And the Magister gets hit by 28 as well. And Aaron says, "Take that!" Right, and then Tamman. Tamman's going to get up and run over behind, well, sort of like next to Aidmere, and use an action to unrestrain Aidmere. And she says to Aidmere, "Come, we need to hide. We're not well enough to fight just yet." Morna,
Con save?
you're paralyzed. Yeah, can you make a con save for me, please?
Oh my god.
You're still paralyzed, I'm afraid. Paralyzed. Right, Roxanne.
You know what? To help out, go Rocky, go!
Nice. Alright, so grasping the ring, you throw Rocky in between like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
You sort of like knocks them apart like Skittles as he sort of gets up. next to Morna, fighting side by side with her.
Rocky,
Uh,
help Morna!
All right, so you're commanding Rocky to help. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do on your turn?
Does that count? Does summoning Rocky count as an action or?
That's a bonus action, I think you talked about.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, well I'll just hit the big bitch.
Okay.
Big bit.
Big old bitch. 18?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
miss-
79. So,
29 does hit.
Yeah. Well, it's 29 minus. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, and then plus rage damage, right?
Plus rage damage. Yes, I forgot to put that back on.
Cool. All right, next attack.
Whoop.
Miss Farrow is looking hurt, by the way, quite considerably.
Okay. I hit them again.
All right, 20. Yeah, like cracks starting to show in the armor. You notice that this seems to be some like unformed mass of like almost like a black dark pitch ooze that has a suit of armor on top. You seem to notice that Miss Farrow must be some sort of ooze of some sort.
I knew it. This is what Union meters are made of. Pure evil.
Pure evil. All right, the cadaver collectors are both going to wail down on Morna.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Right, so slam. 28, 27, 29, and 36.
Yeah, they all hit.
They all hit. Okay, let me just work out the crit.
I'm going to do my spirit shield on her.
Okay.
10. I'm helping.
Alright, so that's going to be 3 attacks. Is that 4 attacks? That was 4 attacks, wasn't it? Alright, so the first one, that's going to be minus 14. So that's going to be 45. No, sorry, 44. On the first one.
Hmm?
So 44 damage, Warner.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the
Sure.
next one is going to be 61.
Does your amulet kick in at some point?
Oh shit, I forgot about the amulet. Can we do that now?
Yeah, do that now.
They take 25 plus damage.
Does that block 25 as well?
Yeah,
Or is
that
it-
blocks 25 as well.
Okay, so what was it?
So add 25 to your health.
Okay.
And then also, then the next one is 61.
Oof.
And then the next one is 59.
I'm down.
Okay, and then the last one gets you 2 death saves.
Fuck.
Right, well, you're no longer paralyzed, at least. Upsides?
We've all been here. We've all been here, Zach.
Gideon.
Alright, Gideon's gonna move up underneath the temple barriers, so not on the roof, right? I'm
Yeah.
assuming there's a line of. It looks like there is. He's then gonna aim why I just moved my thingy. Sorry, that was still there. He's gonna level a fireball at this spot. Hold on, I'm gonna do it just from like it here maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I don't know. He's gonna like aim for the temple bit, and maybe I don't know. Like it'll get these guys, but could it destroy some of it so it could either fall on these fellas or dislodge this guy? Maybe.
Yeah, it depends. It will depend on how much damage you're going to do with it.
Okay.
It's all based on how much damage you do. How like much structural damage is also done.
Fine. All right. He's
So
gonna do
if
it.
you want to have a higher chance, then you want to put it as a higher level.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do it level 5. So I'm upping it up to cast.
Okay.
So that's 48. Dex save 19.
All right. So the Magister fails, the Champion succeeds, and the Assassin fails but has evasion, so basically succeeds. So 48. So 24 on the Assassin.
Yep.
24 on the Champion. And then 48 on the Magister. Alright, this Magister's dead. And then you watch as the temple is looking really quite structurally damaged. It's like it's starting to wobble, and the assassin on top is like losing his footing.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn, Gideon?
No. Can I use Echo of Time and move it? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
that's
As a
fine.
bonus action and use the action to hit.
Yep.
So it's. Where's the actual attack for? I can't quite remember where I put it. Is it either? It might be this.
That's it. Natural 20. Hits.
It's just this because I didn't use a spell slot for it because it's in the gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. So 13.
Okay.
So it's like I don't know, this version of Gideon with a with his
Yeah,
gauntlet
well,
that, like, punches him in the face.
The champion's looking really hurt. So after those couple of fireballs and then being hit by like that, is looking pretty bad. All right, is that your turn then, Gideon?
Yeah.
All right, Scrimshaw.
Okay. If I were to go like, over here, over the top, would I be able to reach in and touch Morna at all?
You'd be able to squeeze.
Okay. I would like to
My hero.
fly on over to there.
All right, Miss Farah is gonna make a attack against you.
Okay.
Spiked gauntlet. Ooh, a natural 20 to hit.
Oh, she has disadvantage, right, from Roxon.
Natural 1 to hit.
Nice. I would like to squeeze through and reach in and do a healing touch on Morna.
Okay.
So that gives her 68 plus 3. That's 38 points of health.
My hero. All right, Mona. Yeah, you see that Scrimshaw flies down, heals you up.
And then I guess I'll put myself there so Mona can see herself. But I guess I'll just stay here.
You can't end your turn there.
I've kind of gone back up over the top,
Oh, you're flying.
so still
I'll put you
there,
10,
but
10 feet up.
yeah,
All right, is that your turn then?
yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Champion. Where are all the champions? Oh, here. Right. Okay. This champion's going to run up to Aidmir and Tamam, who are currently unarmed and escaping. First attack hits, knocks Taman down. You watch as the sword glances her in the face as she just lands on the ground. Blood begins to pool on the snow. And then the second attack, Morna looking over on Aidmir, which hits. Yeah, and Aidmir's down as well. And then the guard turns around to you, Morna, and locks eyes with you, and is going to, with her third attack, with his third attack, he's going to sort of torment you a little bit and sort of point to each one and sort of shouts out, "Which one is it?" But in the time that it takes you to sort of know what's going on, he just stabs it into Taman, which is 2 death saves on Taman. All right, Chinook.
Now that I can actually do stuff, I'm going to cast Crown of Stars.
Okay, is that 8 motes you get?
Crown of Stars equals to 7.
So, okay.
And the first one is immediately going to target that bastard over there.
All right, make your attack.
Hang on.
All right, that hits 29. That kills him.
Damn,
It was on
29.
28 hit points.
29.
Loads.
That's lots of 29s.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to run and hide here, I guess.
All right, yeah, you snipe that after he stabs it down on Taman's almost near dead body. You just headshot him from a distance, and he just crumbles as you run over. Okay, cool. Right, the Rock's turn. Hammer of Charity shout. Waldstalker, leave here. I will hold them. Oh, we didn't do Rocky, actually.
Yeah,
Rocky,
you
need-
Rocky.
Rocky needs to do 2 slam attacks, 2 slam attacks. 13 and 12. Alright, they miss.
Well, fucking Rocky.
And now Rock, Hammer of Charity, needs to make an attack with its beak and talons. 15 and 22. The 22 is the one that hits. 26 slashing damage. And this one is held by the talons. As Hammer of Charity uses some of its movements to just drag him away. And sort of like keep him in place to fight him one-on-one. Right, and then the other rock is going to jump down and attack Miss Farrow from behind. Which both hit. 26 piercing damage on the first one. And then 20 slashing damage on the second one. And Miss Farrow is held. Right, assassin's turns. This assassin's gonna jump down. So still on a level higher than you. You're sort of like on the ground floor. This is the first floor now. He's gonna just like peer over and shoot down at you.
Alright. Fuck. Fuck.
That's a 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
Alright, that's 9 piercing damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Okay, hang on. -9 and con save. I'm not really great at these.
That's enough. That's fine. You don't take the poison damage. Okay, so the assassin... Both these assassins... This assassin's going to run up and just fight you, Chinook.
Oh my god.
Take his sword out. 2 short sword attacks.
Leave me.
20 and 32.
My AC is 18.
Alright, so they both hit. 5 piercing damage on the first one.
Okay.
And 4 piercing damage on the second.
Okay.
And you've already passed your Constitution saving throw, so that's that. Yeah, this drow like running up to you, dressed in sort of like similar attire to what would be found in the Underdark, actually. Begins to fight you.
These fuckers, these motherfuckers, they're from Dan.
Alright, this Archmage is going to jump down and run over here. It's going to cast Hold Person on Roxon. Roxon, can you make a Wisdom save for me, please?
You can try. I've got Ring of Free Action though, so I'm immune to that, I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't know you, that. No, though.
Yeah, he doesn't know too.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know that, but there's no point in rolling it, because they can't do it.
Pretend
not-
to be
yeah,
paralyzed.
Alright, yeah,
Oh.
so he sort of like reaches out and you sort of begin to feel like it would grasp you, but then you look over your shoulder and this magician is like really confused as to why this spell isn't affecting you.
It's like, I knew this would come in handy. Yeah.
Alright, Miss Farrow is going to cast Misty Step into the temple.
Can I make a hit? Oh, I know I used my reaction, didn't I? Damn.
Yeah. Any counter spells?
Don't think anyone's in
Alright,
range.
Miss Farrow, teleports away and goes into the temple. Runs into the temple. Illyriel says, "She's getting away." But she's going to run over here. Okay, so Illyriel's going to cast Mass Healing Word, level 3. How many people can we think about that? Up to 6 people. Alright, Gideon, you don't need healing, do you, Gideon?
No.
Alright, so Aidmere is getting 6. Taman is getting 6 and is no longer unconscious. And is no longer on death saving throws, and Erin is getting a 6. And she can't see you, Chinook, sorry, sadly.
Fuck's sake.
I'll be nice. I'll give you 6 anyway. if you want 6. 6 healing. And that's it. All right, and then Aaron. Aaron's going to stand up behind this drag. He's gonna try and save you. She's gonna cast Hold Monster on it. Which it fails, and is paralyzed. Actually, no, what? She's doing Hold Person, and she's leveling it up. So that other one's going to be affected by it as well. Wisdom, yeah, and fails. All right, so they're both paralyzed. Next, the two ones next to you, Chinook.
Okay.
All right, and Aaron says, "Move, Chinook, go, get cover." And then Taman is going to take Aidmir by the arm, and they're going to limp off around here, just to hold their breath for a moment, without instantly being killed. Right, Morna.
So I get 20 HP.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch the one in front of me. Does 25 hit?
25 hits.
That's an extra 6 damage.
Cool. All right, that's the first hit. Smashing into it like it's made out of quite flimsy scavenged metal. Seems like it's been hastily constructed.
30 to hit.
All right, that hits.
With 9
That's nice.
extra
Cool.
damage.
All right, it's starting to look hurt.
Oh, great.
Natural 20.
Extra 17 damage.
Nice. Yeah, it's starting to look really hurt now.
And then an extra attack.
27 hits. 14.
Okay.
Almost 30. Okay. Alright, is that your turn then?
Yep.
Alright, you just begin wailing on it. It takes quite a lot of damage. It's looking hurt.
See if it's looking hurt. I'm gonna do another attack.
Okay. 25 hits.
There you go.
Okay, no, it's got a little bit of health left. It's getting there.
Run away. Over here.
Alright, Roxanne.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this one in front of me. Do, 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 do. So 14 slashing damage.
14 slashing damage.
Yarp.
Okay.
And then again. Oh. Takes 21.
Oh, I
Nice.
didn't do my extra attack. Oh,
Oh well, next time.
And I
alright,
guess Rocky just does his thing now.
Oh yeah, okay, so what are you getting Rocky after this one now?
I'd be like, yeah, Rocky, smash that wizardy bitch.
Natural 20, 27 to hit.
Uh,
Let's go.
You know what? I think that actually just killed. Rocky killed it.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Rocky just like begins pummeling it. They're like equal sized, and they just have a wrestling match. And Rocky just begins pounding it to dust. Rock. All right, Roxanne.
Rock.
Do they just rock the whole time?
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, this one begins to wrestle with the thing. It doesn't get its paralyzed breath back. It is going to, begin smashing. Lots of damage. Hammer of Charity is taking quite a bit.
Is it restrained or just grappled?
It's just grappled by the talons.
Okay.
The Hammer of Charity is sort of like trying to lift it off the ground, but is quite heavy, so it's like struggling. And in the meantime, the the construct is just pounding it. Right, Gideon.
How nearly dead is the guy to the below? Gideon, the archer.
Oh, he's looking about hurt. He's only taken a couple of fireballs and he's evaded them. So...
Okay, is there a way that the Echo of Time can move up, or is it just...
Yeah, you can get it to just sort of hover up.
Okay, I guess it's like, it mimics a carpet movement almost.
Yeah.
Let's do the bonus action there first. So, Echo of Time attack. So it's 29.
29 hits.
And that is 10 force damage.
Okay.
Is he looking pretty hurt?
Yeah, he's getting there.
How much damage does it do? And I think Gideon's just going to throw out a standard chromatic orb and see if that's enough.
Okay.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
22, I don't know, fire damage.
Yeah, that gets him. You shoot him off the top, and he falls down into the trees and just thuds into the snowblade.
Gideon's then going to, I guess, they're paralyzed. They can't do anything this turn. I guess he's going to just come over here for the turn and just check on Aedmir and Taman.
Yeah, Aedmir and Taman are sort of patching themselves up and just getting ready for the next fight.
Okay.
Alright, Scrimshaw.
Okay, so
you're up after Scrimshaw, by the way.
Cool.
okay, so now that that guy's dead, I'm going to just take the opportunity attack from the Archmage because I presume those aren't very threatening.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was an Archmage there. Cheeky. That's fine. He's not going to even bother.
Okay, fly over here, and I'll attack the one that's above Chinook.
Okay, he's paralyzed, so you have advantage.
Hell yeah! I assume those aren't undead or fiends.
No, they're drow.
Okay, so 34 to hit and auto crit. So that's another 46 plus 5d8. Okay, so that is 41.
Oh yeah,
86 damage.
He's dead.
Okay,
Fly
then-
over, cleave him in one shot.
and then I'll kind of like drop down and kind of do a downward slice against the other one
Okay,
for 31.
that crits as well.
For another 43, so that is 89 damage.
Okay, yeah, you slash the other one. Aaron says, "I don't feel as smart doing the whole person now." Thank you, Scrimshaw.
I mean, I wouldn't have that wouldn't have happened if not for the whole person. Good job, it was teamwork.
Oh yeah, it was teamwork. Yeah, you're right.
It got my crits.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was 45 movement. Coming back over to here, can I see Miss Farah inside the temple?
You can't really see that far into the temple from here, I think.
Okay.
You can't see her from where you are.
In that case, I shall just kind of interpose. There's not much to interpose. I'll just duck myself down here. And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Alright, then champion... Are there any champions left? Oh yeah, there's one against Roxon. Seeing what's going on, this champion's actually going to just kind of disengage. He's going to run.
Doesn't do anything on Sentinel.
Does Roxon have Sentinel?
He does, yeah.
Alright,
I
make
thought,
it-
I thought
Make a
this-
Sentinel check.
Yeah. It's going to.
Oh yeah, that hits. He's not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere.
Alright, so he's going to turn... oh no, he is disengaged anyway, so nothing. Alright. Where's the other... Are there any other champions anywhere? I think everyone else is dead on there.
Don't
Alright,
see any.
Chinook.
I'm going to send one of my motes up to this wizard bitch by Rocky.
Okay.
Wait, no, how hurt is he looking?
Pretty hurt.
I might do it on the cadavery thingy. Yeah, I'll do it on the cadavery thingy.
The cadavery thing.
The cadaver collector that's in the.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Go on. Alright, that hits. 20 radiant damage.
And I'm gonna run down by here,
Okay.
just waving my arms in the air like ah!
Like you just don't care. Okay. Right, Rock's turn. This one is going to Talon this guard, this champion. 18. That just hits. 22 slashing damage. Held. And the rock is just going to fly up in the air and just yeet him over the mountain.
Rocks are cool.
Ah! And he's going to fly. Is about 80 feet up.
Hey, wait, that was mine.
Not today! And then Hammer of Charity is going to do a strength check to see if he can lift up this cadaver collector. Oh yeah, just about gets it, and goes 40 feet up in the air, and then drops this one. And then is going to swoop down. Yeah, and then it's going to swoop down and get it, and then attack it with both its attacks. Because it already had it held, flew up, dropped him, and slam. Only one of them hits for an extra 40 damage. Alright, it's looking really hurt. Assassins, any left? Yeah, there's one there. This one is going to dash away. That's not worth it. And then this Archmage here. This Archmage here is going to step back and say, "My lord, to die in your service is truly acceptable." And he's going to cast Meteor Swarm.
Fuck!
Holy shit.
Alright, so...
Has Aaron got a counter spell?
How close is she to it?
50 feet.
Should be close enough.
She is close enough. She's going to counterspell. She's going to counterspell level 9.
Oh shit.
Seeing what's going on. The Magister is going to counterspell level 8. That's all we can do.
Wait, hang on. Where is the?
Level 3, sorry.
He's out of range.
Oh no, it's not that one. It's the one over here.
Oh, that.
Oh, I thought he was already meteor storming.
Yeah, you can do both.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And actually, no, it's this one here actually is going to counterspell Aaron's at level 9.
And I'm out of range.
Yeah, I'm not.
All the mages have crowded in the corner. Alright, well, the Meteor Swarm's going to go off then. And Aaron's lost her 9th level spell slot.
Fuck,
dear.
fuck.
What's life without a bit of jeopardy, eh?
Alright, so... Let me just roll some damage. Alright, so dexterity saves. Can everyone make a dexterity save, please?
Everybody.
He's going to be able to evenly spread it out so everyone takes them.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay. Hold on. One sec. Resist spells. I get advantage on this.
Just gonna,
Does make a difference.
just gonna get that out ready.
What's that?
So just gonna get Scrimshaw's normal token out ready.
Yeah. Aaron is... Oof. Okay. Oh, that was an initiative I just did on Aaron. Oh, damn it. All right, so Taman and Aidmir are definitely unconscious. Gideon, I'll give you advantage because you're in cover.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
Gideon has spell resistance
Okay.
as well.
All right. The DC was 17. Who failed?
Oh, I succeeded.
Gideon failed.
Did I not get advantage as well? Or...
Where are you? You're sort of not tucked away like Gideon is.
Okay.
So no, I think you get the full brunt of the blast.
What if I have double advantage? What does that mean?
It doesn't do anything.
That's
Doesn't
fair.
affect, unfortunately.
All right, so Chinook, that's 64 fire damage.
I am down.
Yeah, okay, you're down. I'm not gonna tell you the rest then. Mona, you have evasion, right?
Yeah.
You take nothing. Scrimshaw, you just pass,
Okay, so
so you take half damage.
64 half to 32.
32, and then 83 half to 41.
So 73 total.
Wait, is that the total damage if it's 73?
Yeah, I'll just put there.
73, so I need a 32 on my con save, which I could get. Actually, quite close.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually.
But no dice.
My mote's gone. Like, I went unconscious, but it's not a concentration thingy.
I think they stay.
Oh, that rock just took the full full brunt of the meteor swarm.
I assume I took half as well.
You take half bludgeoning.
I I rolled luck to roll
Oh
again.
right, so, yeah, go on. That's fine. So the bludgeoning would be quarter then.
Yeah, and the fire is half, I assume.
Yeah. All right. Hammer of Charity is unconscious, and that archmage sacrificed himself in a blazing ball of fire.
I just need to move my token back up in the initiative.
Sorry, so we
yeah.
so, okay, right. I need to take 115 damage. Is that right? Just checking.
Yeah.
It's half 60 because of the plus minus 37 because that's what I have this shoulder. So 78. Like 78 damage. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and both archmages were incinerated. This cadaver collector is broken. Aaron is unconscious.
I don't think we can carry on.
Elero says, "I have less heal." Elerial is on 14 HP, but is up. All right, is that everyone done?
Yeah.
Okay. Illyrial. Where is everyone? Is anyone unconscious around you guys?
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, I know you are. Alright, Illyrial's going to use Mass Heal.
Nice.
700 hit points. Give it out.
Is she a life cleric as well?
Yes.
So it'll be
Wait, what
plus
about
another,
Rocky?
like 11 or something, right?
Oh yeah, I need to do one on Rocky.
I think Rocky's probably dead.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Rocky. Bye, Rocky.
No, back in the Pokeball. Alright, so Illyrial is going to give Gideon, how many hit points do you need?
How much do I need?
Yeah.
I mean,
134 minus 56.
so I've got 56 at the moment, so I need to max
78.
out.
You need 78.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so 711 hit points.
Okay, so then Chinook, you're going to have 155.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, the spell
Illyrial
pretty
is
good.
going to give herself 120.
Oh, actually, it's each creature gets the 11, so it'll cost 11 less for each person.
Oh, cool.
Though I'm not sure whether it's going to matter.
No. 129. Aaron is going to go back to 155.
Hey, snap!
Sorry, 115, sorry.
Oh. How am I healthier than Aaron?
And that is everyone within range, I think.
Did you not heal Tamon?
Oh yeah, Taman and Edmir are gonna go back to full.
Oh, was that all the baddies?
And 263. Yeah, sorry, this is the last thing I'm gonna do tonight.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time to stop it now.
Did you put something on my character to token so that I know I've got the overdrive thing on for next
yeah.
session?
I put that on, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright, well, let's end off here. As recovering from the massive meteor strike that's just hit, you see fire, flame, destroyed, rubbled bits of temple and body parts stricken about. The fighting has stopped. All the people that were scrapping around you pretty much all lie dead as the smoke of their burning corpses rises up into the air.
Including the monk
Inside-
children.
Including all the monk children.
Oh, jeez,
Yeah.
they're actually decimated.
Yeah, that
do,
happens.
do they have evasion?
Unfortunately, they're not at high enough level for that.
They were like chained up for that as well. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, they couldn't even try.
Ugh.
Well, the good news is there's no sign of them.
What? I'd
Yeah,
stop talking, Richard.
Well, alright, so let's end there then, shall we? Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mike.
thanks for running.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that, despite feeling a bit ill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's alright. I'll feel much better next week.
Oh, see you next week, Russian
and,
spammers.
Enjoy
Bye-bye,
that.
Russian
Enjoy that vision of burning monk children.
Mm.
This is the second time I've killed all of Mona's monk
See you
children.
next week.
Yeah.
in this episode.